Murungi webere kuba oriaha GNTV kandi rizoba nebrobina ibyo kwizwa kana omwaka 2023 nizo bari rwa kabiri ninkwakira omwaka gitu Agarikwotsya kireki kandi rije bwanaga kwisi yawandi Ivas Agarikwotsya yikiriza mbaze nkoreke agije gebimbira Agarikwotsya nije kuba ningaragana go ombujudi
Agarikwotsya rizoba abanya-Uganda bona barukorro mahanga gaheri yihanga bashobora kuba yirukangira habitebe byonna ebyihanga rya Uganda omunsi zone hibari kugira ngo bunde bakabasa kwehandikisa kandi batunga passport ensia,
and it is issued free of charge.
Abahinji n'abalisa kurugwo mu cyanga cyalango bwa hati akamwenyo kabarya amatama mwanyuma yo kutunga kasente karukwingana miliyoni 9 kubayambaho kwekurakurana.
So the food insecurity, besides the potential and the land and the people and the economic activity of culture.
Kandi hona omu district ya Kasese polisi sibenerwana n'abekibina ecyo rubajoro habura government cha FDC izo bari hanyuma abazyo kandi omugebye mizano ekiro kiri anyakazoba empaka za Premier League nzigarikamu na timu ya Chelsea eri kuhayahayana ne ya Liverpool nagan Agarikwotsya.
Metweyitu y'Agarikwotsya kandi ogundo murondere kankwakire okutura mnonga omusabe itegero kwera eteriyo ntwitebekanisiza okuzuka kwa mukama witu Yesu Kristo Ivas Agarikwotsya nyekiriza amakuru getu base kubaninga kwisi yaho ombwijwire tuwatandikana okurugwa omuyanga litu lya Uganda erizoba omugambirizi w'ekitongore ekiri kujunanizibwa ahanshonge z'omunda ogwena amanywanka Simon Peter Mudeyi yargeye abasa kubana abanya-Uganda bona abakine passport senkuru kurugayo bakabasa kubana batunga ensya akuba yagira nkuru geri izoba enkuru tezirije kuba nzikirizwa okukozesebwa omuntu weina orukwenda kushobora kurugwa mu ihanga rya Uganda katubire
abanya-Uganda bingi abari omunsi zahera baruhomba terekeyo ningashimwa mwakubasa kweta bakadamba barije no kucwise vitamino hona nangwa bakweterera umuranga bakugira ngo mbanyuma ya government y'ihanga rya Uganda ukurabira mu kitongore cya ecenshonga zo munda echa internal affairs kushoza ebigendero hebusya ningashe cyo kubasa kweta passport nkije kubateganisa munonga kandi nangwa no kurugayo mahanga kibaberekizo obwa hati oriyo mugambirizi w'ekitongore cy'enshonga zo munda y'ihanga ecya internal affairs Simon Peter Mudeyi yargayo no kushobora abanya-Uganda ari kugira ngo babanze bacyondoza hanshongezi kandi bareba zitakuteganisa abantu yagira ngo ng'ekitongore cya internal affairs bakabanza kutwara ubwire bwabo kubasa kureba hanshongezi kandi nangwa no kuziteka mu akagegena bakareba okuzara kubasa kuyamba umuntu wa Uganda. Simon Peter ntiyargira akashaba abanya-Uganda bona abari umunsi zaheru kubasa kwirukangera ahabitebe by'ihanga rya Uganda umunsi zubarumu kugira ngo babase kufuna passport ensya.
We are given 1 year, so from 2018 we gave 1 year up to 2019. When it reached 2019, we realized that so many Ugandans still hold these passports abroad, so we again allowed 1 more year to 2020. So when we reached 2020, COVID came in. When COVID came in, we said no, we cannot now outlaw Ugandans with this passport. We again gave 1 more year to 2021. 2021, we again realized that some more Ugandans still have these passports. We said, okay, we can now again allow for 1 more year to 2022. Now, when it came to 2022, of course, most Ugandans had now migrated to electronic passports. Last week, when we were launching the polycarbonate passports, we ceased to use these passports forthwith. Even for those diasporans who are returning home. But we are not saying that Ugandans will not be allowed to come home if they don't have this type of passport.
Yayongera yagira ngo batafunde passport ensya mbabasa kufuna kapapura ninga shaba babasize kunageje babe bine mbakufuna kapapura kace akwara abase kubareta bitaka nkakubanka bihwaho mbahika batachai entebe.
This passport can no longer be used, but there is a window. There is a document known as emergency travel certificate. It is one page. It is blue in color and it is issued free of charge. I am repeating this. I would ask the media to help me move this message up to the lowest person down, because some people, I think, do not understand English. The emergency travel certificate that we are issuing at the embassies is given free of charge, and those documents are at the embassies. So it is going to be given to Ugandans who still hold this type of passport. The emergency travel document is only used for one trip, for you to return home. When you reach the airport, that document is withdrawn from you as soon as you touch base at the airport. It is withdrawn, it is destroyed at the airport, that emergency travel document, because it is only issued for you, for Ugandans who are in emergency situations returning home. If any Ugandan travels on this passport and, for instance, goes out and it gets lost, all he has to do is report to the embassy and is given that document known as emergency travel document, which is used for that trip to return you home. And as soon as you touch base at Entebbe Airport, that document is withdrawn from you.
Munde inayongera shobora abanyayuganda abona bakutura heri yihanga kandi abatine passport kuba basanangwa kurabera mikutiye mitimbagano bakahandikisa kandi batyo bakatunga passport ezakubasa kubagarura umuyihanga.
Even if you don't have this passport, ladies and gentlemen, and you are living out there, you can still be able to return home and process your passport. Now, there are Ugandans who are living in countries where we have presence of passport centers. Countries like UK, countries like US, countries like South Africa, countries like UAE, countries like Canada, and soon, I think in 2 weeks, China. You will not need to return home in order to change your passport. All you have to do is go online via www.passports.go.ug, put in your details and be able to pay, and once you pay, make an appointment to go to the embassy and you'll be able to upgrade your passport to the current one.
Za asimweka jese ahabwa GNTV
kandi tuwagumizamo omakuru gandi owabiriho omudumezi wa police omurikambara ogwene ASP Salaji Bakaleke ajiro yabasa kubana Agarikwo mu ihanga rya Uganda bwanyuma yo kutoroka mu mwaka wa 2018 kandi bibukabo bwanyuma yo gutegwa hemishango etari mwene mukatuli.
Wabireho omudumizi wa polisi ahawe kibuga ekya Kampala n'emyanya egetorire kandi owekitinisa Salaji Bakaleke abasekwa narebuka bwa manyuma yo kumara emyaka 5 ayesherekere kandi atari mu ihanga kandi ogwari kujunanwa okukwata omuhenda biragiro enzarwa za Korea ababiri bari mu Uganda. Bakaleke kasakwa natoroka mu ihangeri mu mwaka wa 2018 kandi bwanyuma yo kwemerezwa ahamirimo yo mu kwezi kwa 5 umwaka ngo gumwe kubasa kuba nahereza umuhanda abo kucondoza kwamba condo zanshunga zanze umugambo aho ezo kwiba sente zo kwingana kahumbi kamwe na miliyoni 800 kuruga abantu babirenzarwa za South Korea. Omuri kumanka Park Sangun hamwe na Jang Shin-un ababire bizire omu Uganda kandi bizire kushubura efeza. Ekiro C19 omwezi gwa 11 2018 kandi abakuru ompolisi bakasakwa nibarangerera owekitinisa Salaji Bakaleke ngo muntu watorokere ahamurumo atine rusa wanyuma kumara ebiro 30 kugamba kuba atari hamurumo. polisi ikarga yabasakwa neragira obwire obwo wabari omudumizi wa polisi ya district ya Buyende kubaza kubanaza omumakagishe wabakaleke omukyare kya Inula omugombore ya Bugaya kwara mushanga basekwa na muhabura kwasakwa naja aha murumo takakebiraho 25 byo ku 11 omwaka wa 2018 kitari echo asakwa narangirwa nkwatorokire omupolisi kandi orukwigwa omudumizi wa polisi ya district ya Buyende omwa reporta ye akabasakwa nagira ngo okwasa kubana na chondozo makagishe hamwe no mucyanga cye tebasakwa nibikorwa alpoteji akabasakwa nagereza owabe nakurra ebyabakozi omupolisi aho nto barangirire bakaleke ngo muntu atorokire omupolisi bwanyuma ya mezi abiri abwe yabakoze nko kumuteka ekipapuro kya munkwatire cyabenkirga omukoti ningasho z'amateka anti-corruption court mushango yayo mitibweho hariho obushuma okwamba abantu ningashaka babuzaho hamwe no kukosa ku office bwanyuma y'imyaka egiyona bakareke nyuma zasekwa na leta ahambuga nkuru za polisi omuri naguru kandi nko kusindikwa omukitongore kikesi ningasho kikucondoza amushango omupolisi aho abaze kwa bamuya statement kandi akabasa kubana herezwa akakaruka polisi gumana na reportinga polisi arukuruga hero Oje ngo kurangirira kuwatoroka omupolisi ombuhenda biragiro nishibaho bwanyuma yo kumara ebirabiri na kimwe utari mukozi nko kuteka ekipapuro kya munkwatire omugambirizi wa polisi ya Uganda Western Fred Nanga basekwa nagambira abanyamahoro ngo bakareke ubwo hatari akagaruka polisi kandi fire yo mushango basekwa nesindikwa wa mukuru wo muhababi wa government kubasakwa nahabura ahakibara kore a fireage Enzarwa za South Korea ababebizo mu Uganda kwasa kwa nubahigo mushuburo gwefeza bakasaka no bakwaturwa omukizimbe kya Acacia Mall omu Kampala abayene baza kubugana omnyabiragiro wabo alpota nizoreka ngo izoba ryo rukikoru abantu abo bakasaka nibetororwa ebyo kwerinda ngo kubateka ahaninga bakaba bashaba kwasa kwa nohereze sente zone zo ebindi sente zingana kaombi kamwe na milioni 400 zikwasa kwa zikoreshwa abo polisi obwo aba enzarwa za Korea bataka kwasirwa bwanyuma nuko kwatwa bakatwarwa polisi yakatwe no bagambirwe kwasa kubabaze kwa bakwaturwa mishango eyo buzahambuki amwe nayo buhekera nkande shana mbasa kurara bagarwa mu ihanga ryabo onkachi kawasa kwa nkizorwa ngu okukwatwa kw'abakoreya aba kwasa kwa kuragirwa okinsaba kaleke bwanyuma yo kwasa kwa namanyisi bwa loyogo wagire ngo abantu baba ntibagamba kwawe bariyo mirometa kucengwa nkana batekateka kwawe bariyo bikorwa byo buhekera abapolisi aba kandi bakawasa kwa bagurira aba South Korea aba tiketi eyahanyonyi na n'ekisonga kya Emirates Air bakosa sente zibabibiro konka bakawasa kwa baferwa urugendo rwabo ecyabase kwa nkiretwaho akahurukano ombantu aba bagarikaho naho babase ko bagura tiketi na n'enyonyi ya Rwanda Air ubu bataka kwasurwe
Bari mnonga nitugumiza mu Agarikwotsya nuje kutusasiraho storage y'abakoreya tuje kwantujireta obwanyuma bitu twagumizamo okurga omucyange cyalango eminyeto ya chere nakamunya amatama abanyuma y'ekitongore ekiri kumanywa ke cya Guide Leisure Farm okurga ekikabasa kwanje baherezo bukikuro burukwingana emitwaro kinana kugira ngo abase kubana betungura kandi bakore bije kubana bitungure cyaro cyabo kandi nangwa n'icyanga cyalango katurebe uko byagenda
nko muringo gumwe go kutungura emitureho nangwa n'emibereho y'abantu korwa mu cyanga cyalango government okurabira mu kitongore cya Guide Leisure Farm bargayo no kuhereza cyanga eki obukikuru bukurenga kinano mu sente za Uganda kubasa kugira ngo ziyamba abahinji bona bari mu cyanga ekyo kwekurakorana hona nangwa no kugezaho kuteka himshuburo y'amani no mu kutunde nyama aheri yihanga rya Uganda Ecyanga cyalango nikimanywa kachimwo mbyanga ebyine minyeto nyamwinjo mu ihanga kandi ekitongore cya Guide Leisure Farm cyargaye no kugira ngo kikwatara minyeto ryo mu cyanga ekyo babase kwetungura no kwihomboro hona nango tebirwe no kwebisaho
made in a lot of investments in Lango in terms of building the infrastructure for development and transformation, and we just need a trigger. Lango has over 70% youth. It's a very youthful sub-region. So we need to harness their efforts, harness their ideas, so that we can transform our community. About investment opportunities, it is really wide, especially in agriculture. Value chain production. You need to develop the value chain in agriculture. You have the producers, you have people who are marketing, you have people who are adding value.
So we have over 9,600 youth that are within our network and working within our value chain. Our youth already have products that they can sell on any market shelf in the world. Today at the cottage show, you will see the products they have made. They are taking the region to the next level. I'll give you an example. The youth came in here for training and said, we can grow vegetables all throughout the year. We said, okay, what do? They said, we want to add value to the vegetables.
Lango ni kimwe mu byanga ibintu biteganisubwa hona no kuterwa cyanda kandi bakubura cyo kurya bito bwa hati bargereyo no kwenda kwega miringo mirungi ningashe rya mutindo gwa higuru kugira ngo babase kushoze byo kurya kandi babase kwebisaho makagabo batine kuteganisubwa kamane. Uriyo mujwekero w'abakazi ba district ya Amorata Agnes Atim Apea yargaye no kugira ngo government kwatanise n'ibitongore bitari bimwe na bimwe okubasa kusyo buhereza abantu kandi babase kubegesa nangwa no kubaretera bayikorakorana omubereho no mihingere kandi babase kugira ngo nabo baba bagiga bargomboro.
After the flood we shall see very, very big droughts again. So the food insecurity, besides the potential and the land and the people and the economic activity of agriculture, we are still really limited in the aspect of irrigation to make some of these activities go year in, year out. And so rice was affected in that way, that yes, when there's much rain like this, we are able to get some good harvest. But when there is no rain, then the production goes down.
Ojambo Daniel Honor Kakensa omukitongore cye cya Guidereja Farm nagirangu obwa hate kitongore cyaherize kugabirira eminyetero kurenga bishatu mu cyangecho nangwa no kubasa kubegesa ko bakubasa kwebisaho no kuhinga aha mutindo gwa higuru nagirangu nubateka kugira ngo buri zoba umunyetero gukora aine kuba natasi zitari hansi y'enkumishatu kugira ngo nawo bunda kayibisaho.
Allow other people to crowd in the opening up. We're asking them to use two models. One is a market systems development, where the big company that has a market decides to continue trading and then reach its close to its installed capacity. As it's opening up, it's sourcing raw materials. Raw materials coming from our young people. They supply you soya, they supply you sunflower, maize, and the things that a company, a factory requires to process. So when it does that, then more people crowd in and they get employed. The jobs in there have to be decent. A young person, in our aspiration, we need that young person in the Lango sub-region to earn close to 300,000 shillings per month.
Yayongera no kushaba government kubasa kurwana sebe byone bizahambuki ebirufutahirire cyangeki nangwa no kubaremesa bakubasa kushubura je mishuburo yabe bibakuba bine hona nangwa no kwiguraho butare bwe bintu byabo ebibakuba bahingira mu cyanga kugira ngo ubundi kikatunguka.
Well enough, let the investors know where exactly to invest. Let the investment environment be appropriate. I know honorable, you're working on matters taxation in Parliament. We need to ensure that the taxation does not stifle the prospects of these businesses to grow. The trade barriers, just recently, our Kenyan neighbors were stopping milk from crossing. So we need to ensure that we have good relationships across the borders and we get trade flowing freely.
Za asimwe kagese ahabwa GNTV Agarikwotsya.
Nunga kandi twagumizamu okuzo mu district ya Mubende abazire barge babasa ku bantu beterera nduru abo n'abazire abishomero rumwe eryo babase ku bantu bacinga oburaro bw'abojo kandi oburaro bw'obujobu ukija ku bantu bucingwa minister obyobwegese obwa harurengo rwa primary orokumanyaka Dr. Mureka Kadochu bamushabangwa abase ku bana bwigura abo kubo bahata bana benje abire nibashomero mu myanya ya hare kibagumire kubumizamo no bwegese katubirebe.
Two boys
on a bed.
Like when they are brothers, as I explained to you, that the parent may say that they want to buy another mattress. Let them say it together.
Esabiti ibiri zitira amabega Minisitiri w'Ukujunarizwa w'Ubwegese aha rurengo rwa primary Dr Joyce Maurice Kaduchu akarga yakinga uburaro bw'abojo ahishomero rumwe mu district ya Mubende eri amanyureka Mubende Public Model School ahibargireyo bakatekatekaho ngo mushomesa abiri nakoze sabana mushanju omumecho yebisiyaga hone cyabe kitakwikiriza kandi ishengeri ya Uganda ekiri yaberi yargayo kuhinguza bakajya ngo tuba kwetagira kimwe omuzogo kweyongera mu ihangeri ya Uganda Elianya Kazoba abazire bargayo no kushaba minister kayugura uburaro bw'abejaba kugira ngo ubundi bakahagarika ishomero batandika kushoma ahubwo kububwa hati emishomo wahishomereryo erigenda isemaguru make ahubwo kugira ngo abeje tubakirara mu ishomero kandi bataha ekikoreta nangwa na bamwe bafu n'obuzubu butari umwe na bumwe Ebirabiri na bina byo kweza kwa kashata kusitira amabega hono mwaka nugogo Dr Kaduchu akarga yakinga uburaro bw'ishomero bwanyuma yo kukimanya ngo abana mushanju bakabana bate umuze gw'ebisiyaga kandi obwe wabena rebuza abana ba umburaro bwo Brian Kimuri nuwe yabena abakwata Kicyamanyure kiti Brian Kimura akabasa kurgayo yakwatwa polisi kandi yatwara mu mbuga z'amateka ubwa hati ariyo mwirindiro ry'abasibe ningashi cyo kwasa kwete cyome ecyaka where prison Kaduchu yagiye kushikira umwanya gwakashanga uburaro bw'abejaba bukwatine munonga kandi nabeji abamwe bakurara bitanda by'abatahi babo ekiyargira yakajyango ni kibi kandi eki nicyongera nangwa no muzegwe bisiyaga kweyongera kanya hona nangwa nabeji obutetangire muzogo Minister Kargaye yagira ngo ecyo tukwikirizubwa kandi nuko korgayo akakinga uburaro Elianya Kazoba abazire bargayo no kugira ngo bakabashashwire bishari by'ishomero kandi abana batankire kushoma ahabwe ncero yo kubanza kandi ubwa hateri yo neza kwencereje abana batakushoma kandi nangwa bafuteganisubwa Omwaha bazire Josephine nabage yanagira ngo Minister kukinga kikaba kitashikere kandi yargaye no kushaba ari kugira ngo babase kwigura buraro bwishomera bwo kuba umuntu wabe nakore bikorroye byo akakwatwa kandi hona nangwa na mukuru w'ishomereryo James Bangerana akargayo yatwara bujunanizubwa aha kubasa kurwana so muzogo kwihanugubaho ningashi kwihanugugambwa ngo guriyo mu ishomererye yargaye no kugira ngo ubwa hati umwana we akaba nararomburaro bw'ishomero bito bwa hati nateganisibwa kubasa kushashura emitware ebiri ya buri izoba kubasa kutambuza umwana kumuyihomuka ku mutware ishomero hona no kumuya ishomero kumugarumuka omwazi nagira ngo eki njija kuretana n'umwana we yakora kubi aho kubwa hati omutabani ari mu kirasi cya mushanju Francis Sakwa hona na wali umuzira yuno mwana hishomereryo nagira ngo akateganisibwa munonga kiyahurire ngo ishomero ryino muzego kurye bisiyaga kandi hona kikamukanga munonga kiyahurire ngo buraro bw'ishomero bwakingwa bito nagira ngo barje biguro buraro bahabwo kubwa hati baromba teganisibwa nk'abazire kandi bakabashashwire nangwa nakasente kirire yo munonga kugira ngo abana babo batakateganisibwa kandi babase gukora kurungi ombye bwegese najango bwa hati sente zabo zibabe bashashwire zironze fera busha kandi nabana tubakwega kurungi abazire nibacura bakugira ngo nabana babo bwa hati nibatuntuza ubw'abantu abariyo mutawuni ya Mubende abo kugira ngo aba nibatura bejabo okwejumbira muzegwe kuri bisiyaga kandi hona nabamwe ekibatarakozere ninga nabamwe batakubimanya no kubimanya mbajyango eki nkiteganisa abana kandi babasa kuja gukora kubi encureje aheraze kuhendera Diza asimwe kagese ahabwa GNTV Agarikwotsya
Agongo tatu no muchweka cyo kubanza nteza tubanze tuzomuka humro tuje abantu garukana icweka cya kabiri tutaga
This is GNTV, releasing life.
aba Christ Heart Ministries nibakwisiho program
The Encounter
hamwe na
Bishop Isaiah Mbuga.
If you claim to be born again, the life of God must be inside of you. And part of the life of God is an attraction to go look for the full part of God. If God doesn't heal me, I can still do an operation. And then the gynecologist tells you, your womb has no capacity to carry. That's when people wake up and they want to pray. I would rather you pray now as though you have no option. So that anytime you're confronted with anything, you have the ability to withstand it by prayer.
Program The Encounter buri Sunday kuruga shayi kumne binechweka kuisya shahemwe zonga.
Nensara y'ekigambo ohwiremu amaani ohendekera omutima King of Kings Church hamwe na Bishop Silas Sayibwa na Bishop Nicola Sayibwa mbakumanyisa ku Sunday service zitandika shayi binechweka mpaka shayi nechweka. Service ya kabiri etandika shayi nechweka mpaka shamushanju nechweka. Prayer extra etandika shamushanju nechweka mpaka shamwenda. Youth service etandika shayi 10 nechweka mpaka 12 nechweka. Ijatsabe hamwe King of Kings Church ebyawo byona biterere. King of Kings Church, loving God, loving you. Oh my God, otureye cyetingo cyo kweshongora ninge ntalanta yo kweshongora. GNTV yakuritira umucago w'amani aho kuje kuri recording ya video uri kweshongora hari GNTV.
GNTV TV jo ninundi negara mamani
okasindika namba yitu not mushanju not ibiri inkaga nitanu chenda na mwenda anana mukaga aka video kasinga y'abantu benshi no kuba no winninga audio yausha hamwe na video yausha tukore cheshongoro orge mu muntu w'amani koso mgishogo oyezore obe next superstar wa GNTV ebyona bishakirwe aba Lock Studios baka flag kuri byeshongoro hamwe na Vault Films.
This is GNTV, releasing life.